Alright guys, we're in corporate labs. I am a sorcerer healer. This is one of my lesser played characters.
My name is Rasmus Line, and you have no idea what we accomplished here. A vigilant security system is a flawless convergence of technology and strategic intelligence. You're out of your league.
You can see a little adversity there because the tank missed a mob. When I play my tank, I have a bad habit. If I'm unfamiliar with something, sometimes I won't notice a mob has joined the scene. And somebody will take a beating, so you just want to be mindful of that. Some of those things can be knocked off the edge. What you're looking in these rooms for is this little pad, the security key. And they're going to go the long way. Well, it's a short way, but you got to fight more stuff. A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll go back around here and then jump off the edge, and it saves you a battle. Looks like a pretty sturdy group. I haven't checked anybody out yet. Ooh. I think more likely we're dealing with a weak flashpoint. He's fresh. He's a little bit better. Oh, there's a pad right over there. Ooh, that was close. And the other person went up this rope, and there's a room right above here, and there's another pad in there, and you want to get that one as well. Oh gosh, that guy's gonna click it before everybody's down here.
Here's a little something from our friends on Corelli.
Whew, there we go. What you hope is everybody will get out the way. So I'm dealing with the situation here. Where maybe they're not quite as familiar as they should be, as I would like them to be, I should say. When the ads come, they should be attacking that first and foremost. If you don't, the healer, they immediately go for the healer. And you can see the beating I'm taking here. They will go straight for the healer and attack them and non-stop until somebody engages them. So it's important, if you DPS, remember that when the ads come, jump on them. They come every other round. So the next time that goes off, we're going to get another round of ads. Unfortunately, we're not doing a lot of damage to this guy, so he's going to take some struggles getting through those ads every other time. Much better. They're getting the hang of it now. I want to get people with bubbles on them, so if they get pulled in, they're not going to take quite as much damage. And now we're preparing for the next wave of ads. And a lot of times what I will do is I will actually back up to make it them have to move around to get to me. I like that guy's gun. I like the way, I don't know if that's the ability, making it look like it's got a scope on it or what. That's kind of cool right there. And again, I'm getting ready to back up here. They finally went over there to get him. I CC'd him briefly. Be careful when you do what I did. You can see how low of health these people are.
Greetings, investor. Welcome to the Serial Memorial Showroom. which exhibits Czerka's incredible military innovations from 4 centuries of market leadership. Many of these historically significant weapons are available for purchase by acceptable clients. Please inquire at information.
So what you got here is you got a couple abilities here. You got Resurgence, which is your bread and butter, and Roaming Mend. People like to get around this corner hoping Tank's not familiar with it. You want to drag them around that corner there, that way they all group together. So what I'll do is I'll generally tap him with Resurgent. That triggers some other abilities up there, and then when you cast Innervate, it does a little more healing, I believe. And then you'll get Consuming Darkness, which you can use to replenish your energy. Once you've done that one, you can also do Roaming Mend, and it will bounce around the group here and heal. If you don't use Resurgence and you just cast Roaming Mend by itself, then it will stick. So I'm going to cast it on him, and it sticks, it doesn't bounce around. And it will fire off as he takes damage. This guy will throw some bombs around the room like you just saw there. And that's a perfect time for Roaming Mend to have it bounce around and kind of top people off. You hope the DPS get these ads quickly. You don't want to rely on the healer to do damage. Okay, so I do the Roaming Mend, and then I can replenish. I've got this ability here, Unnatural Preservation, which will boost up my... Ooh. Let me get him back up. Let me throw that. You can see as I go through these abilities how different ones light up. And that's the point at which they're the best to use. And we'll do Roaming Mend to top everybody off. And you want to get out of those as quick as you can. Don't backpedal out of them. Don't back up like this or they will hit you. You've got to go forward out of them. That's what happens when you get stuck in those. We'll see if somebody Yeah, that's when bad things happen. Yeah, see, he's too slow. Lag gets you too. I'm not going to buff up until I get the group together. That way I get everybody at once. Okay, so the fight's going to start off and he's going to bounce from place to place, occasionally throwing bombs. Minor healing through that. Not as bad as it used to be. And then on the next wave he's going to start throwing targets on the ground. That when the bombs hit there and they explode, you're almost guaranteed to die. Depending on how geared you are, you might survive one blast. But you really need to get out of those as quickly as you can. Don't backpedal. Also, from time to time, when the ads come, if you're DPS, you want to get on those things quickly. A little roaming men to top off a couple of those blasts. I'll use my unnatural selection there. Top it off again. So these two are your bread and butter. That one helps you gain some energy back. Pay attention to what's on the ground. You don't want to get stuck in there when something goes off like I did last time. You see, I used that ability when it's lit up because it's either faster casting, does more healing, things of that nature. You see it's lit up now, so I can cast that on the edge, get as many people in it as I can. Use my unnatural preservation. Start casting these buffs around. Now's when the target's going to come on the ground. Oh. He just took a big hit. Try and get him back up. That ability is available, and we'll drop it down somewhere near the middle. And hopefully he is paying attention. I need to use this consuming darkness to build up my energy. I don't want it to get too low. Roaming mend. I'll go ahead and pop that on him. And even though somebody may not need healing, I can go ahead and go ahead and cast anyway. And what that'll do is start lighting up some of these keys to give me extra abilities, extra healing, things of that nature, rather than just sitting there.
I built CZ-198 from nothing. A scrubby storage outpost became our flagship research center because of me. You think you can take it all away?
That one can be a difficult battle if you have a lot of lag. Alright, so I'm going to cast. I always keep the static barrier on these guys, and I've got different abilities that I've assigned over here to help boost those. And I think what I'm going to do is go through each of my characters and just do a small ability on what I got set up. That way people can comment, tell me what they like or don't like, things that I might try that might be better for me. So Resurgence you start off with, and with Resurgence it turns roaming mend into a true roamer, where it goes from person to person. After Resurgence, if you do Innovate, somebody broke that. That's not what I wanted. What you want to do here is release. If you can put one of those to sleep, the guys that are out on the floor, you want to get these guys out here as quick as you can, and then burn. Roaming mend. They'll yank them in. See how that guy yanked them in? That's what you want.
Blood and metal? If you live long enough, the Vigilant will give them to you.
Alright, we got these canisters around here, and they're blue and red. You kill the blues, I believe, and they yank in the reds, but you have to have two of them out at one time. So what I like to do is release a blue,
I knew it would come down to one.
let people start pounding them.
Face me.
See, that guy went on the other side, which is not really what I had in mind. Because I'm decent with my abilities, I kind of know what I can and can't do to help get out of that situation. Cell phone. But you want to go around the chain, and this container over here releases pretty quick, so you want to get through these as fast as you can. So you release the blue, and while they start attacking the blue, you release the red. And you just go down the line. Release the blue, they attack, release the red, and when that one's done, it has enough damage done to him, he'll yank the red over, and kill both of them will explode. Again, release the blue, then the red. Release the blue, then the red. Release the blue, then the red. And you kind of go through the whole thing. This battle is piece of cake after that. You got some things here you can purge. They don't really do a ton of damage. Once he starts getting close to death, he'll have a spike in power. We'll try and help burn through him quickly. Just be mindful of people's health. You don't want to start DPSing.
I haven't lost. Not yet. Not while the Vigilant still.
Yeah, agreed. Need.
I am vigilant. You will be undone.
And that's that. Not much to it. Take care, all.